Just try to give us in your head what we see there.
Yeah, well, actually, I'm going to go back to the movie really quick. Gabe's number one point was, the first point was context, right?
Yeah.
And, when we think about hill country, specifically driftwood, it's not easy to grow anything here. But I'm going to challenge you, and there might be some nerds in the crowd. Who's ever heard of a place called Göbekli Tepe? Have you ever heard of that before? All right, Göbekli Tepe is the oldest known civilization on the planet. Actually happens to be a climatic analog to driftwood. What that means is, where civilization started has a very similar climate to here. Now, what they had to do, and we were also talking this on the farm, and you'll start seeing this in different parts of the world, they started using swales, berms, terraces, these kinds of things, because they had really intense rainfalls, and the rain would just rush off, didn't go into the soil. So they actually had to do these terraforming projects, and you see this all around the world. So when we look at our farm, and by the way, if you do visit our farm, you'll realize that we are quite clinical.
It's a process.
Yes.
A journey.
Nobody in their right mind would have done this there. But what we realize is that topography we have, although very challenging, can also be one of the biggest advantages we have. If we have a 30-inch annual rainfall, like we do, hopefully, one of these days again, and we only absorb half of that rainfall into the land, half of that's runoff. But if I can stop that runoff at a burn or a swale, terrace, what have you, all of a sudden, that little area where the water stops will actually receive up to 60 or 100 inches of rain because we're collecting that runoff. What does that do? It creates a microclimate. And that microclimate opens up a world of possibilities. Now, nothing happens overnight, but when I look at our farm, the first thing we said is we have to learn not to seed plants, but to seed water. Slow spread soak is the name of the game in driftwood and hill country, and we'll see these things all around the world, whether indigenous or early civilization.
But just even on that, it's another word that we use a lot. Context. Thank you, Ben, for